Ah!
You good? You okay over there?
No, I changed my mind. I don't want to do this anymore. Bye.
Yeah.
God damn it. Fuck. All right. Fine. 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 You people would never shut up and let me forget. So we're doing it again. So I'll just go ahead and try my best. Okay? But no promises.
You gotta give people what they want, Grimm.
I don't have to do shit. Don't make me hit the outro again. I'll do it.
How many times can we make Grimm hit the outro in this episode?
Until it stops being funny and then starts being funny again. That's how many times. Welcome, everybody. It's Wednesday night. It's October. The feeling's right. It's time for the horror show. And joining me tonight are two very special guests who have not both been on here in a very long time. That's their fault, not mine, because they're all special and busy and important. We have Willow the Werewolf.
Oh, hello.
Who did not get to pick the movie tonight, so you can all rest comfortably. And
you're all safe for now.
No more American Werewolf in Paris. No more fucking Van Helsing. This fucking. And we also have the wonderful Marley Grayback, who hasn't been here in a while. So everybody, please welcome both of them back. It's been a fucking minute.
I think the last time I was on here, I was doing the Jeff voice. Hi.
I'm pretty sure it was that fucking long ago. And yeah, what a wonderful segue into what the fuck we're doing here tonight. Hello. We're gonna say hello to everybody in chat first. Hello. I see Marley dancing. Okay. Yeah, you're dancing.
That's me.
And partying. That's awesome. What's up, Thiefling? Always good to see you. What's going on, Jerome? Always good to see you, buddy. Pyro. Hello. This pasta is creepy. You tell me a creepy cook this pasta. Ginger, always a pleasure. Julia as well. Hello, little alternative girl. And of course, Crow is here. You all better fucking behave yourselves, because he will literally ban you for no reason, or because I tell him to. And then he has to message me and be like, "Do you really want me to ban them?" And I'm like, "Yes." But yes, hello everybody. And if anybody else is in chat and they want me to say hi, you better speak now or ever hold your piss, because once we get out of this basement, I don't give a fuck who you are. Crow? A booger? How big? Big crazy booger. Yeah. No, thank you for that, buddy. 43 months. Jesus Christ. That's amazing.
Go.
Thank you. Thank you, dude. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you all kept asking for it, so we're doing it again. We're talking about creepypastas, and yes, we will be reading some. And if you like creepypastas, you might want to go find a fucking cat video or something, because we are not going to be kind. And if you think we're going to read a good creepypasta, you might need to seek help, because they don't exist. I've never read a single creepypasta in my life that I was like, that was really good. That was worth all the time I wasted staring at my phone, wishing the internet didn't exist. But yes, but I just want to thank both of my guests as well as all of you for coming and hanging out. I am doing a horror show every week in the month of October, because it's October, leading up to the big horror show on the 29th, which is going to be a triple three, count 'em, feature of something I think everybody will actually enjoy, and that's going to be open to you two as well as everybody else in the horror show chat channel to come in and hang out and riff, come and go as you please. It's always a big event, so I look forward to that. But yeah, we're going to go upstairs and begin the torture. So, I don't really think I need to go into the history of creepypastas or anything. If you would like to see some of the original creepypasta stream, it is up on my YouTube channel. You can listen to us read one of the true classics, right up there with Hemingway and, I don't know, Shakespeare. There we go. Let's just wedge creepypastas right in between there, because that's where they belong. So
somewhere between William Shakespeare and Hemingway.
Yes, exactly.
Fine.
Profundity. That's what we're talking about tonight. I I don't really have much else to say about creepypastas other than that I only became aware of them in the beginning, and I don't even know if I went into this in the original stream, because of the Something Awful post that spawned Slenderman back in the day. Because I remember seeing that.
I don't remember what introduced me.
No, I don't.
I remember that post, but I don't think that was my introduction.
Well, I just remember seeing that post and being like, cool, somebody doctored photos. That's kind of nice and awesome. Like, I like, fucking Photoshop and making creepy shit and all that. Like, that's cool. And then, like, it was like a month later, and I was like, what is all this crap? Like, what the fuck is this? And, like, there's like all of the spin-off stuff that came from creepypastas, like all the different like subgenres of like the Lost episode stuff, the video game specific stuff. And then it's interesting because some of the people I know who started writing creepypastas ended up like actually writing books and stuff like that. So they were almost like using it as like a testing ground for ideas to see how shitty they were, or to see if like people would actually like, would you pay for this?
Would you enjoy this? Would you throw money at it?
Exactly. And then of course we have the sort of the spin-off of creepypastas, which is like the SCP stuff, which a lot of that is interesting and fun and good, but it's almost like an ARG.
Yeah, some of those are quite good, and others are like, oh no.
Well, you can tell what was written by somebody who had a cool idea and put a lot of thought into it and tried to like implement like some pseudoscience or whatever, or like keep it like in universe with the foundation and everything. And what was written like over a weekend by a 12-year-old that's just like wanted to be a part of it. And they have like standards over there where like they will get rid of shit that is just stupid or like unnecessary.
They do
like,
cool stuff over there.
Yeah. And I remember that one started with whatever number it is, the statue that snaps people's necks. That looks like an egg carton with paint on it.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, that one.
My favorite was always the diner. The diner with the old guys in it.
Yeah, I know that one.
I always liked that. I liked that one.
Yeah. But yeah, like Marley, you said that you don't... No, go ahead, Willow.
I like the one, I don't know if it's the same one you're talking about, but the one that, like... if you are in the same room as it, it's kind of like the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who, where like you have to keep your eyes on it because the second
that's the one that snaps your neck.
The stone statue. And apparently the artist who actually made that statue that they used for that photo got pissed off about it, so they had to change it. Somewhere down the line. Because it was like a Japanese artist made that statue, because they didn't get permission or anything to do it.
I see.
But I remember the SCP that I like, there's two of them that I like. I like the one that's like this giant mass of flesh that is like at its core supposed to be a child that's absorbed like a whale and a bunch of different animals and a bunch of different people and stuff. It's like this big like flesh blob thingy that they keep contained, and they try to talk to it and stuff. And then there was two more. There was one that was like a room that was like a giant meat sack, and you went inside this meat sack and it was like an apartment, like a fully furnished apartment. But if you went in there like alone or something, or the door closed, like you never came out, and then when they open it back up and look in, there'd be a new piece of furniture, but it was made out of like human bone and flesh and stuff like that. That was interesting.
I kind of like the grandma's bowl of candy.
Yeah.
Don't take more than one or two or whatever the number is. You can't. If you take more, your hands just fall off.
Yeah. It's like really. It's all like it's like this weird amalgamation of like the Twilight Zone and the Outer Limits, and like the X-Files and all that stuff. It's cool. Like I enjoy the SCP stuff, but yeah, there's some dog shit stuff. Like what was the one? Or no, the other one I thought was kind of interesting was like some of them just go a little too hard, like The Flesh That Hates, where it's like they just had to quarantine this area because there's just this bacteria or whatever that just turns you into like the thing. Yeah, that whole thing, which I mean, let's face it, that's just Arby's. Arby's has the meats that hate. Arby's is an SCP. That's my entry in SCP, is that Arby's is an SCP. Because think about it. Have you ever seen anyone building an Arby's? No, they're just there. And nobody eats there. Nobody likes Arby's. If they do, they're fucking lying, or there's some kind of like alien.
Or they just live in Ohio.
Or they live, and who gives a fuck about anyone who lives in Ohio?
Very briefly.
Yeah.
The only time I ever went to an Arby's.
Yeah, and you got the fuck out of there, yeah.
I ate curly fries.
Well, see, that's how they get you. They're like, oh, everybody's like, oh, I like the curly fries. It's like, bitch, you can just go to the store and buy some fucking curly fries, and they taste the same, if not better. And also, you're not infected by whatever the fuck Arby's puts in their meat. I don't know anybody who's ever gone to Arby's and been like, man, that was really good. That was so dope. I'm like, somebody's like, yeah, I got Arby's. Like, almost like they're sad. Like, yeah, there was nothing around, but like I was staying at like a Motel 8 off the highway, and the only place to eat was Arby's.
Was an Arby's.
And it was awful. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, that's kind of my thing with the creepypasta stuff. I don't even remember the first creepypasta I ever read or became aware of, but I remember reading some of them and being like, this is what you motherfuckers A, think is cool, and B, think is scary? Come on. Like, stupid shit. Like, go ahead, please. Stop me.
Like... Well, like I remember there were ones, like, when they first came out, I was like, ooh, that's like, you know, that's like a scary concept, but like the actual... the actual execution was not great. Like, what was it? It was like the Russian experiment thing where...
Oh, the Russian sleep experiment,
Yeah. Like, the concept, I love the concept. I feel like somebody could do that in the right way and make it actually, like, you know, scary. Yeah. But, but when you actually read it, it's just kind of ridiculous.
A lot of creepypasta writers want to explain too much.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. And you can't do that. There's something to be said for subtlety and like the art of like... It's one of the things people always get wrong when they talk about like Lovecraftian horror, right? Lovecraftian horror is not just something with tentacles, all right?
Squid face, go!
Yeah, that's not what Lovecraftian means. It's like cosmic horror, the horror of the undescribable, things that to look at would drive you insane or break your mind or kill you outright.
Yeah.
Cosmic horrors is the horror of like noticing, like realizing fundamentally how like insignificant and small you are in the face of the universe and the things that inhabit it. Also like, you know, multi-dimensional theories and stuff like that. That shit gets misinterpreted a lot, and a lot of stuff that I've seen in creepypastas is them like fundamentally not understanding, getting like the aesthetics, but not the meat, the substance of what makes these things effective and memorable. And that's one of my big problems with it, especially when you talk about like bandwagon bullshit, like Slender Man, because from Slender Man we got like basically everything else. And Slender Man himself is not the operator, whatever the fuck you want to call him, is not scary. He's just a dude in a suit who stands in the woods looking like he's sad because he missed the bus. Like, you know, like, I don't...
No, like I really liked the Slender Man stuff, like, because I think originally
I liked Marble Hornets.
Yeah, a lot of like Marble Hornets was cool.
Did. I liked the original. Like, I think he was originally posted to Something Awful forums.
Yeah. And it was like a couple of sentences or whatever that went along with the pictures.
Yeah. And like, so I liked what Marble Hornets was doing with the concept. Like up to a point. But
well, it's because people don't want to end shit, you know, like.
Yeah. Well, and, like, I feel like a thing like Slender Man, you need to leave it off having not answered any questions.
Yes.
Not solved any mysteries. You just leave the person with even more questions about it. Because like that's the way to handle
Mm-hmm.
like a quote unquote monster like Slender Man. Like
Yes.
and even in horror in general.
Yeah, if you're gonna give me any ideas as to what just happened, I should be sitting here going, but what is?
Yeah.
Like I should be making theory videos about it, not going,
Yeah.
well, this is what happened.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like if you want something to be really effective and scary and everything, less is more. Less is more every single time.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that I was just gonna say that Carissa, our dear Trevor Henderson, Siren Head.
Yeah.
My elementary school students in Japan know what Siren Head is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can be
and
done.
like, and I like,
It can
and
be
I
done.
I like Siren. I love Siren Head as
I like
just
Longhorns.
as just like an unexplainable, just
Weird thing.
entity of like I have no idea how this thing came to be,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to know how it came to be.
There are too many Siren Head video in the indie horror scene, and boy, are none of them good.
Yeah.
They
No,
tried.
yeah,
One or two have tried, but they're all bad.
you can trace this, like, you can liken this to something like the original Jaws. Had that fucking piece of shit shark animatronic worked properly in the
It
ocean,
worked.
we would have seen it more, and it would have lessened the impact. Less is more, the lost art of subtlety, all that fun stuff. But
Yep.
also, you need a couple other things, and off the top of my head, 3 I can think of that are very important. 1, you have to actually be able to tell a compelling story. 2, you need to be able to write characters that people give a shit about and relate to beyond the fact that you state their age. And 3, you have to have a basic grasp of whatever language you're writing in and not have it full of fucking grammatical errors and like misspellings. Because nothing takes you out of a story faster than shitty grammar. And it's like those 3 things I would say are really important, and those 3 things are absent from pretty much every creepypasta I've ever read. I know a lot of people like say a bunch of like, you know, like, oh, they're like, oh, Baraska or whatever. I'm like, no, Baraska is just an exercise in gratuitousness and shock. Like a lot like Tommy Taffy, like all that other crap. And also, this stuff, there's so many of them that I see good ideas in, but whoever the fuck was writing them loses the plot and goes way too far, either, like you said, over explaining. They don't end when they should, and they just like, it's almost like you can watch over the course of reading, especially some of the longer ones, where the person writing it got bored and like saw a squirrel and like just totally fucking like started doing something completely different.
I was gonna say the one I've got really reads like somebody just wanted it to exist. They were gonna make it better later, and they never made that second pass.
No, it's like this needs a second pass. Like, fuck it, hit send, you know. There's even
Like, I don't care anymore.
I'm over this.
There was one. Okay, so full disclosure, everybody. The first creepypasta stream, we read Jeff the Killer, which is one of the all-time shit creepypastas that a bunch of like fucking 15-year-olds glomped onto, and there's still people cosplaying him. I don't understand if it's
many indie horror games.
Yeah,
Jeff the Killer.
I don't understand
The whole subgenre.
what the fuck happened. Because it's not like you don't have other characters to glomp onto. It's even in like horror media, period. In horror fiction as well. I just I never understood Jeff the Killer. And I remember reading the story and be like, this is what all of you fucking zygotes think is cool? Your mother should have swallowed you. Like, I can't, and I never will understand it. I've had people try to explain it to me. It's like the Five Nights at Freddy's shit. I never understood that either. I've had people try to explain it to me. I'm like, no, you're dumb. No, you're dumb.
See,
Like-
for me, like, I do not begrudge jump scare so long as it's
Jump
you
scare
know,
the simulator, yeah.
Yeah, like I liked it because
liked the
it's for me it's kind of like being in a haunted house where you're going through the
Okay.
haunted house and
Uh-huh.
some of the scares are definitely jump scares because there's just like somebody jumps out at you and you weren't expecting it. So like there is that aspect to it.
Fair enough. Okay.
I just liked how
So-
unhinged the chick animatronic
Mhm.
was. Like,
Yeah.
let's eat. Like, I
Mhm.
just-
Well, no.
And I did-
Let me preface real quick. When I shit
Okay.
on something, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not shitting on anybody who likes it, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
no.
shitting
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
This is hyperbole,
I-
okay? Like,
for me, I'm like people like I could get on a soapbox about how I feel like people need to let
Yeah.
go of FNAF at this point in time. We need to let it go.
Yeah.
We need to let it. We need to move on for
right,
lots of
right.
reasons. I have lots
Yes,
of strong feelings.
yes.
Oh, for
But when it
sure.
comes to just talking about like the first one, I'm like, the first one made its mark. It did its
Yeah.
thing. I can appreciate what it did at the time. Because
sure.
there
Okay.
really wasn't anything
Okay.
like it.
Yes,
at the
people who are younger than
time.
me, you go ahead and you know.
I'm not that much younger than you.
Neither am I.
No, but like I
We are
understand.
all dinosaurs here.
I understand it striking a chord, or people at least being able to understand. It's the same thing with like a movie like Skinamarink, right? I watched Skinamarink and I was like,
Yeah.
this is fucking boring. And everybody else is like,
Right,
it
right.
scares. I understand why that movie
feel
works
like
for
that
some
movie
people. Like,
As to you're either bored and going, what is happening and what am I missing?
Mhm.
Or you're sitting there like gripping the edge of your seat going, ah.
no, like when I've
I was
talked
the
to
second one.
Well, when I've talked to people about it and they've explained to me why it got to them, I'm like, okay, I understand that. Doesn't make it
Yeah.
any less fucking boring. It's like it's like me sitting there watching the maze screensaver for an hour and a half. Like that's basically what I was thinking. I was like, this isn't even a good angle. You're looking at a corner of the ceiling and you're talking, and I don't fucking care. But I understand everything has its audience, right? Art's subjective. That's always been a thing. But and I can see the other side of it, especially with something like Five Nights at Freddy's. I understand its audience and people liking it and people like sort of having a connection with it. What I don't understand about it and why I shit on it like I do is that there's just really nothing to work with there outside of a jump scare simulator. And it's like time management. It's like, motherfucker, if I want to go to work, I'll go to work. Like, and I'll go to work and make a paycheck that's a hell of a lot more than like $115, whatever the fuck that security. Just leave. Don't go. Why did you go back the second night? I can suspend my disbelief, but only so far. That's my main problem with that shit.
He just really needed the money.
He could sell blood or like fucking his stuff or just go roll somebody in a fucking alley. Like there's a good chance that they got more in their wallet than you're going to make in a week. Like anyway, but that's sort of like this weird thing with creepypastas. It seems to be, and it also came with like the YouTube poop like horror game meta that I would say started with things like Amnesia, and then of course went into like Five Nights at Freddy's, as well as a game that I picked for the game pick tonight that I'm going to talk about. Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
I love Spooky's.
Well, like Spooky's House of Jump Scares was fun, but it also like was sort of like satirizing it, but also pulling all of it
it
in
was
and being like
absolutely
more
sad.
accurate.
It's a big satire. What is it?
Yeah.
I think, was it in the main game or the DLC for that game that they literally in the credits they say in memory of Konami? I was like, I love these people forever.
Yes.
Like, these
No,
guys are the
they get
best.
props forever for doing that shit. But also like, yes, like Marley said, like all the shit that came from Jeff the Killer, the Slender Man game, the lost 8 pages or whatever. Why? Why
yeah,
can't I run and hold my flashlight up at the same time? Also, this is not scary because Slender Man is just there in his power stance, and if you look at him for too long,
One of those
like
early YouTube, like, man, this blew up, didn't it? Was like a bunch of drunk guys playing the Slender game.
Yeah.
and just screaming their heads off and like.
Yeah. Well, I have some
in
affection.
this thesis, I will explain like how this is set off.
In its defense, that era of like YouTube, like the fucking, you know, because that's where we got the YouTube poop face that you see all the time now of somebody like with their fucking mouth open and their eyes wide and their hands up. They're like, it's the scariest game ever. You know, thank you, Markiplier.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things.
Remember
that,
the
like,
Timor games?
I was about to bring up Marley's favorite series, Timor. She's confirmed Timor fan.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I actually do like the dev.
No, I'm
it's
fine.
great.
I'm fine with it, but it's like it's all Unity asset, like low effort stuff because people were just like. But it was all built off.
Watching those games and just being completely baffled. I was like, how is anyone even making like pretend to be scared on this? I fear is subjective, but like I have my limits. Like,
well, it's
belief.
okay, but in the wake of these things, what did we end up with? We got Skibbity Toilet, like.
Yeah.
You know, so the more things change, the more they stay the fucking same, I guess. But also out of that era, we also got some really cool stuff. Like Puppet Combo came out of that with like what was it? Minotaur, like Babysitter Bloodbath, like
Minotaur, which became Babysitter Bloodbath.
Yeah, and then of course Rem Mikowski, Harvester Games with like the Cat Lady and Downfall came out of that era of like YouTubers like grabbing every horror game.
Anything they could, because there just wasn't a lot.
Yeah. So I'm thankful for that, but there's a lot of stuff that came out of that, and it was all sort of, not all of it was inspired by creepypastas. Like obviously, like Slender was, but what was the last like great React horror game? I would say it was probably PT.
Yeah, PT was really good. I loved PT.
PT was
is really good. Yeah.
Thing.
But
and I'm so sad that like the video game that was meant to come from it never happened.
Yeah, and instead we got a fucking game about an Amazon delivery man who makes pee and poo grenades and throws them at ghosts. What an awesome...
We got that, and now we're getting OD,
Konami.
which I'm not excited about. I'm going to go on record to say I'm not excited.
No, I'm cool. Like,
sad.
First of all, him teaming up with people, it's like, hey, you teaming up with Guillermo del Toro, that makes perfect sense. And like throwing a little Junji Ito in there, it's like, oh, this is going to be so good, and then they just took it away from us. And now him teaming up with fucking, what the fuck is his name? Jordan Peele, there we go, that guy.
Yeah.
Who the only thing
I like Peele a lot, but I don't know about this.
The only thing Jordan Peele was ever attached to where I was like, that was great, I love that, 10 out of 10, no notes, was the late Candyman sequel, but he didn't even direct that. He was a producer. Nia DaCosta directed that, and she did amazing. So, Nope, Get Out, Us, like all that, they're not bad or anything, but he kind of suffered from, I would say, the same thing that they did to M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong, where they started talking about he's the next greatest thing.
I like that you say his name that way, too.
What is his name, isn't it? Like,
that's what I
but... he did like one or two great things or things that like hit really hard with audiences, and suddenly it's like, he's the new Hitchcock. First of all, if you're a director and anybody calls you the new Hitchcock, you should punch them in the dick so they stop saying it, because that is a curse. All right? Anybody that they've ever said that about has failed and bombed and bombed and failed ultimately in their career. There's two directors that have yet to let me down. One of them is Robert Eggers, but Robert Eggers is also talking about remaking Labyrinth. And since David Bowie is very dead, I don't think that's gonna work. At all. Because who the fuck are you gonna get to? Who are you gonna get to play the Goblin King?
I can't think of anybody that like comes to mind where I'm like, well, you could get this person to do it. I guess
nobody can Bowie. Nobody can Bowie.
Nobody.
Some things don't need to be remade.
Mm-mm.
A lot of things really need to stop being remade. Please,
Yes,
please
but if we
stop.
get into
let us
remakes,
appreciate the original.
if we get into remakes,
Like-
neither one of you are going anywhere until like noon tomorrow.
Yeah. yeah.
The other filmmaker that I would say has yet to let me down and has only done like increasingly better films is a South African filmmaker I discovered with my wife by the name of Jaco Bauer, who did Gaia and then went on to do another horror film called Breathing In. Both of them very different, but both of them fucking fantastic. Like really amazing. Great films. You can see both of them on Tubi. You can go watch them. They're fan-fucking-tastic. I highly recommend them. When I was at Sci-Fi Horror Fest and people were asking us at the panel what movies we recommend, I recommended his films because they're the only horror films I've seen recently where I watched them. I was like, that was perfect, 10 out of 10, no notes. I literally have no complaints about this movie. And everything I've seen him do has just increasingly gotten better. Robert Eggers, we shall see. I love Nosferatu. I love The Lighthouse. I love The Vivitch. Yes, Vivitch. It's two V's. The Northman. Yeah. You know, Nick Refn, I'm waiting for him to come back and do something great because I really love The Neon Demon and fucking Valhalla Rising. Only God Forgives. Too much karaoke. Drive. Pretty good.
Who was it that did, who did The Ritual?
The Ritual? Oh, the Netflix?
Uh-huh.
I can't think. I don't know.
Because I want to see more from that person.
That person.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing. I would mind seeing them do something else. I like The Ritual, all right.
No, it was David Bruckner. It was the guy who did VHS, The Night House. You could go see The Night House. That's another good one. He did Amateur Night, which was the first segment in the original VHS. He did Southbound, which was really good. That was pre-Ritual. He did The Night House. He had a... oh, that's right. He did the remake of Hellraiser. The one that came out on Hulu.
Oh,
He did that.
okay.
I still haven't seen.
I know I'm bad.
And he did, I think the last thing he did was like one of the late VHS sequels. I don't remember which one though.
Okay.
So
behind on
he's done some
VHS.
stuff here and there. The late Hellraiser like reboot or whatever. I have some complaints about it. But it's a hell of a lot better than a lot of the straight to DVD fucking sequels to Hellraiser.
Yeah.
So I can't really say too much about it. Also, I love Jamie Clayton as the Hell Priest. I thought she was fantastic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I also love the design of the Cenobites in that with like their clothing is just their own flayed skin. What a wonderful touch. Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, go watch The Night House if you haven't seen it. You'll enjoy that if you like his stuff.
Okay.
I think that was the next movie he did right after The Ritual. The hell was I talking? Oh yeah, creepypastas. They all suck. Anyway, bye.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, about the creepypastas.
but no, like
Their
we
problem.
like that whole like movement of fiction took off, and it was one of those things that was fun because it's the evolution of mythology / the campfire stories / urban legends, and then we moved into this more contemporary version. However, I think it's probably the shittest version that we've had of any of them. I've heard some bullshit campfire like ghost stories and stuff like that. I've heard some really dumb fucking urban legends. I have not consistently heard as much bad, dumb, stupid shit in terms of like storytelling as I have seen with creepypastas. I still have yet to find one that I came away from like fully like satisfied narratively and like in terms of substance, or made me, like you said earlier, Marta, like walk away and ask questions because they over explain everything, or it's like I stopped giving a shit about this like 2 pages ago. So I am, man, I'm still looking. I'm holding out hope. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I'm being quite honest.
Ever the optimist.
I am an eternal optimist. Yes. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck else to say about it unless either of you have any notes. I guess we will get into punishing chat with reading some of this bullshit to them.
Are you ready, chat? Are you ready to eat such a good meal?
Gonna serve.
Get like mouse like hovering over unfollow, like depending on what I do. Cause yeah, here's the thing. With the first stream where we fucking did this, we had Jeff the Killer, which is a decently long fucking story, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could not find anything that I was happy with in terms of like length and stuff like that. Also, I wanted to find some more stuff that I thought was prevalent, or stuff that like some of the more popular creepypastas that are similar to like Jeff the Killer and stuff like that. They're all like 2 paragraphs maybe. They're all super short.
Mm-hmm.
Because whoever wrote them probably had to finish their dino nuggies and go to bed because it was past their bedtime.
They had homework to do.
Yeah, it was a school night and they had to wrap these up real
for the
quick.
test.
Yeah. So we got you 3, count them, 3 creepypastas we're going to read to you. And each one of us has their own. And I also have visual aid to put up at the top of the screen. And yeah, so we are going to go in this order. We are going to go Marley, and then we are going to go Willow, and then I will finish it off because I found something extra special for all of you. But Marley, do you have your book open to the proper page?
It's here. I've
It's
got
there.
it in front of me. Don't worry.
It's been looking at you the whole time. Do you need a glass of water or anything? Some sleeping
I've been
pills?
sipping my fizzy water.
Yeah,
I'm
drugs,
ready.
like hallucinogenics, like
Y'all, I'm about to do something that you usually have to pay like channel points for on my stream, so you're getting it for free here tonight.
Yes,
Heyo.
so you all better go fucking follow Marley and check her out while she's doing everything and get those channel points and give them back and just say, I'm sorry, you don't have to do anything. I'm just sorry. I'm just
Here, do
sorry.
it again.
So, Marley, what is the title of your creepypasta?
My creepypasta tonight is called The Grabber.
The Grabber.
Oh.
Yes. Clearly based off the upcoming sequel to The Black Phone, which is where I grabbed this image from. I'm assuming that's what the fucking story is about. So let's go.
That I'm gonna be honest. That image gives it way too much credit. I'm already on. Now I'm stumbling. All right.
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this?
Here we go.
You ready for the grabber?
Take it away.
All right.
Oh no, Mr. Grabber, don't grab me.
The connotations with this image up there is very inappropriate. Please don't make jokes like that. He kills children. Anyway.
Oh.
I'm like pig snorting over here. Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right.
14 years ago, there was a murder. A horrible murder.
I hate
My
what you're
mother
doing with your
was
voice, but
killed.
go ahead.
You're so welcome.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to mute myself. Like.
I was at the shopping mall, but when I came home, her chest was open and her heart was missing. I called the police. I cried for at least 3 days. After that, a huge depressive feeling was in my head all the time. I became paranoid. I always thought someone was after me and wanted to do the same thing to me as they did to my mom. It was Friday, and I was really...
How the fuck do you go through? Someone broke into my house, ripped my mother's heart out. It was Friday. Like, what?
And I was really excited about the weekend. Because the best part hasn't happened yet.
It was Friday, and I was really excited about the weekend because we were going to have the most awesome party ever. On my way
Oh my
on
god.
my way home, I saw something very shiny in a trash can. It was a mini TV. I ran home to see if it worked, and it did.
It did.
Well, I don't need a mom. I found a TV in a trash can. What the fuck is
And
this?
I'm gonna go
How
to
is
a
this
party.
a person? Yeah.
Scared. I found a television.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right.
I flipped through all the channels only to find static and white noise. But on channel 59, I finally got a picture, which means that you didn't flip through all the channels, Ryder.
Right?
It
Goddamn.
looked like a VHS tape that was already in the TV. I watched it,
What?
and I couldn't believe my eyes. It was shot in black and white, and there was a girl walking in the forest, you don't say. But then the camera zoomed in on a shadow in the background. It looked like a creature with huge hands. After a while, the shadow came closer, and I could see the creature was very dirty. Its head looked like a potato in a bag.
Like it
and
had
his
dug a TV out of the trash dirty? Or like, what are we talking about here?
And his hands were, as I said, very big, and the nails
Ugh.
were replaced with claws.
Mm.
I got very freaked out, but I kept on watching. The girl finally noticed the creature, but then he jumped on her and slaughtered her in the same way my mom was killed.
Oh
Then
my
the tape
god.
stopped. I
Wait.
took out the VHS tape and I saw its name. It was called Big Hands.
What?
I gave it to
That's
the
not the title of
police.
the story. You fucking lied to us, author.
I gave it to the police. They said they were gonna investigate it.
Mm.
Not going to investigate it. They're gonna investigate.
Gonna.
I walked home and went to bed.
Mm.
We're only halfway through.
Oh my
Now,
god.
now that I've watched the monster snuff film and gave it to the cops and they gave me the "we're gonna handle it," like, yeah, no, rock, flag, and needle. Yeah.
I can't wait for this year's blockbuster, Big Hands.
Big hands.
Like, how do you not put it like, why
That's
couldn't
the
you
sequel
just,
to Long Legs?
yeah, why couldn't you just fucking, like, I got my big hands. Yeah, no, I don't even
It
understand
was
why
just
you,
salad
why you
fingers
couldn't.
all along.
Oh God, salad fingers. Yeah, there we go. That's taking me back. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
All right, let's see here.
The next morning, I woke up immediately and readied myself for the party because that's totally what should be on the top of my priority list.
Mhm.
When I went downstairs to get some breakfast, I saw a claw mark on the wall. The first thing I could think of was the snuff tape, so I ran to one of my friends.
How do you know it's a claw mark, asshole? Like, what?
I told him everything, and amazingly enough, he believed me. We
Mm.
went back to my house, me holding an axe and him holding a shotgun.
What?
As soon as we were inside, we could hear quick footsteps.
my God.
Here is spelled incorrectly, by the way.
Yeah,
We
wait,
looked
wait, hey,
nervously
like
all around the
HEAR, like.
HERE. Yeah, we could hear quick
Oh my God.
footsteps. We looked nervously all around the house just to find nothing.
Mm.
Okay. When we were back in the living room, we had not seen anything. Thanks for repeating yourself. We were about to go outside, but the door was locked. Now, you may think we could just open it, but someone had melted the lock.
Shut
We
the
were
fuck
really
up.
scared.
All right.
But then it came. The huge-handed creature from the snuff film was standing right in front of me.
Okay.
Oh no.
Sure. Oh no. Well, luckily you have a shotgun and an axe. I'd hate to be the one who reached for the axe over the shotgun.
All right, here we go.
Hello, my name is William Manibus, also known as the Grabber.
I'm so sorry for it, but I have to kill you.
He said in a hoarse voice.
Why is he apologizing?
Known as the Grabber. It's like, you may know me.
Hey kids, I want to
hands.
sit you down and rap about snuff films. Like, it's me, kids, the Grabber. Oh my god. Having Ethan Hawke up here in a mask is just extra fucking funny.
Oh
Like-
my god.
Why? I asked.
Because you watched my tape, just like your mother did. Now I'm gonna kill all of you.
But I haven't watched your tape.
My friend shouted. Yes,
He answered.
but I cannot have witness.
Can't have, yes,
Can't have any witnesses.
Cannot
Mr.
have
Big
witnesses.
Hands,
Yeah.
the paranormal slasher from a VHS tape,
Mm.
can't have the cops looking for him.
Well, they're gonna look into it. They're looking into him right now. Like,
You're gonna
Karen fucking
investigate.
T it. Like,
Don't forget. Don't forget.
Jesus Christ. Jesus
I just
tap
watched your tape.
dancing Christ. And his friend's like, oh, I didn't watch it. Like, just to
I
like
didn't watch
shove
it.
your friend with their shitty little axe at the monster and run. Also, you have a gun,
Yep.
dickhead. Shoot it.
Shoot him. I just watched your tape. Why do you have to kill me just for that? I shouted even louder than my friend.
Oh, that'll work.
Because I could see you through the screen. I stared at you with my black, empty eyes. And I saw that you were my perfect victim.
Now I knew it was over. I couldn't do anything to stop him. My friend tried to shoot him, but the bullets didn't affect the Grabber at all.
Oh, no.
He ran
Did he grab
towards us,
them?
and I could see him holding my heart.
Oh,
He put it in his bag, and then I fell into the eternal sleep.
What? That is not how death works, author. The eternal sleep?
Are you also? How are you writing this?
Oh, I'm sure we get that fucking question answered.
Oh
I'm sure
no!
we
Right
do.
now, don't you worry. I am pretty sure you may think it's weird that I'm writing this after my death, but that's because I am not dead. I am now the Grabber, and I have now stared at you through the screen with my black, empty eyes.
Oh
And
my
this is
god!
for you, chat. End scene.
Damn. That was dog shit. Like, wow.
Oh my
Shockingly,
god!
only one misspelling.
Yeah,
But-
that is very shocking.
But
Mhm.
whew.
Wow, I'm.
This
You
reeks
know,
of
I'm
purposely shitty.
terrified.
Yeah, no. I shat my pants like 5 times over the course of this story.
Yep.
Like,
Fucking Nuke Stock 5.
Mm.
Karen Creepypasta guaranteed to give you brown pants.
right? No, purposely shitty. Purposely, you can tell when it's purposely shitty. Purposely shitty is, but there's so much of this stuff that like you have to like scratch your head out, and you can tell it was written super fucking quick, and whoever was writing it just like was trying to use like their shitty little OC. And that's kind of what this was, and also the Grabber. I would just like
The
to,
Grabber.
yeah, the Grabber. When you could tell that the original title
I
of the
like that it
story
doesn't-
was Big Hands or some shit like that.
I like that it says I didn't understand the first time. It was like I took out the VHS tape and I saw its name, and I was like, whose name? What's name? Who's what?
Yeah.
It was called Big Hands. I thought they were talking about the monster, not the tape, and I was confused. I was
Yeah.
like, it? What? Oh, yes, of course. The tape, the label said Big Hands.
Well, no,
Big
that's
Hands.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I fucking. It was the same thing with the original Jeff the Killer story that we read, because I was like, they called the cops. I was like, who called the cops? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, so that's the Grabber, and the Grabber is shit.
You're all very welcome.
That's awful. Also,
You did so well, Marley. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you for
no,
getting
you
through that.
did. You did. I love that you read it like a dispassionate, like, infomercial lady at like
It's
2 in the
me.
morning. Yeah. Like, head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Like, yes.
Big
Oh.
hands.
Mhm.
Big hands.
hands.
All the bigger.
You know
to
what? You know what big hands means. The big reaching into your chest and grabbing your heart.
Yeah, you know what they say about big hands? Shitty creepypasta. Yeah, wow.
Oh,
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm clapping. I'm clapping.
You know,
So
clapping.
good.
All right.
Incredible, high quality.
That was amazing. That was very well done.
That's only one of 3, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on to your butts. We're just getting started.
Oh, next up is Willow, everybody. And let me tell you, Willow has a true classic. Because this one is one that I guarantee most of you have heard of, but you're at least tangentially aware of, because it also was one that came in the wake of Jeff the fucking Killer. And it's a story that is shit. And the funniest thing about this story is if you go onto this webpage and you click on the little like link on it, the author, the person who wrote it, came back and said, yeah, I wasn't happy with this. I shouldn't have posted this, but here it is. I know this sucks, but whatever.
Yeah.
So even the person who wrote this fucking story like has like disavowed it, like disowned it rather.
They're like, sorry that I dropped this big turd on the internet.
Yeah, I'm sorry I came into your grandma's house and shat on her apple pie while you were waiting for it to cool, but take a bite.
Let me know what you think.
So this one actually has like, because this came, like I said, in the wake of, no, it is not Jane the Killer. I would never. But it is one that definitely is very well known. And the image that goes along with it is also very well known. But yes, Willow, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the name of the creepypasta that you're going to read for us?
I will be reading Eyeless Jack.
Yes,
boy.
Eyeless Jack, the classic. So yeah, take it away whenever you're ready.
Hello. My name is
I'm
I'm
sorry.
here to tell you guys about an experience I had. I don't know if it was paranormal or whatever stupid words people use to describe supernatural phenomena. But
Canadian permit.
But after that thing visited me, I believe in that paranormal trash now. A week after I
I
moved
just
in with
like
my brother,
it's like instantly shitting on everything that happened. Like I don't know what kind of fucking bullshit you morons believe in, but here's my story. It's like, okay, you've
My
already
story's real.
Yeah, you've
Oh
already
my
alienated your entire audience by calling them
Yeah.
dumb. Like and also very nice Wisconsinian voice. Like, oh crap, I think I'm gonna barf. Like
Boy.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So a week after I moved in with my brother Edwin, after my house was foreclosed, I finished.
I'm sorry, I'm
I finished
trying.
unpacking. Edwin liked the idea of me moving in, so we had not seen each other after 10 years, so I was excited too. I soon fell asleep after I moved in. After that
Soon
one
fell
week,
asleep. Like, yeah, I was tired, so I went to bed. No, I fell asleep mid-move, like fucking holding a box. I just collapsed. I have
Oh, man.
narcolepsy.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm
And
sorry.
after that one week, I heard rustling noises coming from outside. At about 1 in the morning. I thought it was a raccoon. So I ignored it and tried to fall asleep. The next morning, I told Edwin about it, and he agreed.
Hey, Edwin, you think that was a raccoon? Yeah. All right.
Don't worry about it.
Edwin doesn't give a fuck. Like.
The next night, however, I thought I heard my window opening and a loud thump, as if something entered my room. I darted up and looked around my room, but I saw nothing. The next morning, Edwin dropped his coffee cup. When he saw me, he held up a nearby mirror, and I saw myself. I had a large gash on my left cheek.
Ooh.
Yeah? Oh, no.
Hey.
Don't you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that doesn't just happen, you know.
Cut myself shaving. Yeah.
So after I was rushed to the hospital, my doctor told me that I must have been sleepwalking. But then he showed me something that made my blood turn cold.
Oh, yeah?
He lifted up my shirt to reveal a sewn-up incision where my kidneys were.
You didn't feel the cut on your face and you didn't feel the fucking surgery scar? like, oh man, I'm peeing blood. That's weird. Oh, look, I got a cut on my face. Better go to the doctor. Man, my side hurts.
I started in his eyes. My
Started?
eyes widening. Yep, I started. And he said to me, you know, you somehow lost your left kidney last night. I don't know how.
Whoops. This just isn't your week. Like,
we don't know how it happened, though. Sorry, Mitch.
like it's his fucking wallet or a set of car keys. Like, whoops. Don't know where that went.
Sorry, Mitch, my doctor told me.
Sorry.
So the next night was my break-in point. Around midnight, I woke up to see a truly horrifying.
It wasn't your kidney being stolen. That wasn't the tipping point.
So I went home and I fell asleep again mid-move. I was still moving boxes and it really fucking hurt because I got a hole in the side of my body. Yeah.
So around so the next night was my breaking point. Around midnight, I woke up to see a truly horrifying sight.
Oh no.
I was staring face to face with a creature with a black hoodie and dark blue mask with no nose or mouth staring down at me. The thing that scared me the most was that it had no eyes, just empty black sockets. Don't you know, the creature also had some black substance dripping from its sockets. I grabbed a camera nearby on a mantle and took a picture. After the picture took, the creature lunged at me and tried to claw open my chest to get to my lungs. I stopped it by kicking it in the face.
Oh yeah. No, I kicked into action mode, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I fought a bear or two in my time, and you know that's how you got to do it. You got to kick him in the face and then run. But anyway, so as I ran out of my room, I grabbed my wallet. I would need the money. I ran out of my brother's house into the night. I eventually ended up in the woods near Edwin's house and tripped on a rock.
I landed on my kidney
then,
wound, and that smarts like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you know, it's like you don't. It's hard. It's hard out here in these woods, you know.
Yeah, my shoes flew off in different directions. It was very embarrassing.
You know, I was just real glad that my Martha wasn't around to take a picture, because you know she loves to embarrass me, that woman. Anyway, so I fell unconscious and woke up in the hospital. My doctor entered the room.
Yeah, my water.
Yeah. I feel unconscious. You woke up in the hospital. Yeah. Then I passed.
It was real embarrassing. I just fell unconscious.
I fell asleep mid-run. This is becoming a habit. I got real tired. Probably because I'm missing a kidney and a lot of blood.
You know, I don't know how I lost those things, but, you
Yeah.
know, my doctor doesn't know either,
Yeah.
so, you
Well,
know.
he said he was sorry, so.
So,
God damn it. The story's so terrible, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh, fuck.
Mm.
So my doctor entered the room there, and the same one who treated me before, he says, I have good news and bad news, Mitch. My doctor stared it. The good news is that you had minor injuries, and your parents are gonna pick you up. I
Good.
sighed. I sighed with relief. The bad news is that your brother has been killed by some thing there. Sorry.
Again, he's just like, sorry, you lost a kidney and your brother's dead. Sorry, Mitch. Anyway, I got a golf game in 5, so I gotta get out of here.
I half expected him to say, the good news is your kidney's back.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bad news is
But I
the other
like.
one's gone.
Yeah, he put it back and he didn't hook it up right, and then he took the other one. It's super fucked. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Sorry, Mitch. Anyway, there's nothing we can do. That'll be $4,000 because you don't have insurance.
Oh, fuck. So, you know, that was a real bummer, but my parents took me back to Edwin's house to collect my remaining belongings, which I did. Upon entering my room, though, I was scared, you know, but remained calm. I grabbed my
Good,
camera, then stopped dead in my tracks. In the hallway leading into the room there, I saw Edwin's body. And something small.
They never took his body out of the fucking house. They just left it out. Like, sorry, Mitch, go home and clean up your dead fucking brother.
Yeah, no, you know, like, the police force out here, you know, they've been real overstretched. So I get it. You know, sometimes you gotta leave your brother's body just kind of rotting in the house, and
Yeah.
you know, you just do what you can there.
Fucking Mitch lives in
anyway.
Ohio. That's what happened.
Sorry, Mitch.
That's what's happened.
Yep. Sorry, Edwin. Anyways, so there was also something small lying next to it. I picked up the small thing and entered my parents' car. Not mentioning Edwin's corpse, because, you know, it's a little awkward there.
Yeah.
I looked at the...
Makes my
Anyway,
kidney
so-
scar hurt.
Yeah. So I was looking at the thing I had picked up and nearly vomited. I was holding my stolen, half-eaten kidney, and there was some black substance on it there. So, you know, that was my Tuesday.
Is that literally how the story ends? Like, there was some black stuff on it?
Yes!
That's not an ending. I command you to come back and end properly, story. That was fucking bullshit. Like, oh, I found my dead brother's rotting in the fucking hallway. Oh, look, my kidney. It's got some black stuff on it. The end.
Oh, it's been partially nommed. Oh, well, that was my Tuesday. How you doing there?
And like, this is just indicative of like the laziness that came in the wake of bullshit like Jeff the Killer. Of people writing
People are
this
gonna
stuff.
be so shocked and horrified that I ended with a
I also
partially eaten kidney.
would like to read the author's note here.
Oh,
No, go
please
ahead and read
do.
the author's note. Read the author's note
please
because it's
do.
fucking gold.
So the author says, months later after posting this story, I have decided to comment on my own pasta as my opinion has drastically changed since then. I'm not very fond of this anymore, and I'll agree that it's awful. I agree with a recent commenter on this that said that since Jeff has been removed, this should be off this wiki too. This is because of quality standards that were not followed here. I'm actually ashamed of myself that I wrote this, and wish I did a better job when I decided to write this.
Well, you know what? At least
That's the author coming back and going, I'm sorry, okay? Please
Yeah.
stop
I'm
sending me death
No.
threats."
Sorry, Mitch. Real sorry there.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, that's one of those. Sorry about your kidney, buddy. But yeah, It's one of those things where like it's nice to see the author come back and be like, yeah, this was shit. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I was probably high. Like we were talking about before, she was like, you know, somebody like I can write horror and takes like a fat rip off a vape and is like, I'm gonna go write a creepypasta. Like, and then they write something like The Fucking Grabber or fucking Eyeless Jack, Laughing Jack, Jane the Killer, Your Time Is Up, which is just gratuitous and disgusting. Don't ever read that one. And a bunch of the other bullshit that pops up on here. But yes, Willow, Marley, those like both fantastic. Like, can we get like, can we get like applause? Can we get Grimm hearts in chat for these two for like going the full 9 and like killing their voices to fucking come on here and read this stupid shit to us? Like, and you know, I would like a Grimm heart for every single brain cell they lost reading these things. No, not Chauncey's, Crow. God damn it. That has the opposite effect. Like,
Big hands and sorry, Mitch.
fine, you get Chauncey's. Chauncey will take away the pain. Thank you, Pyro. At least Pyro gets it.
Brain cells.
I still will forever love the dialogue of, the good news is that you had minor injuries and your parents are going to pick you up. Bad news, the bad news is that your brother has been killed by something.
Sorry, Mitch.
Sorry.
Like, again, like, what is this doctor? How are you not suing for malpractice? Like, where he's just like, he's like shrug. He walks in the room with a clipboard, like open, like, yeah, he like lifts a paper up and looks underneath it, then puts it down and stares at you and crosses his arms and goes, "Well, your kidney's gone. Sorry, Mitch." And then he comes back. He's like, "Well, you're all right, but your brother's dead. Sorry, Mitch." And then just fucks off like immediately.
Yeah. Oh my god. One of the commenters, how kind of Jack, stitching the author's wound after stealing his kidney.
No, for real, like
You know?
but that's the urban legend of like, you know, the kidney thief, like the ice bath, like, but
Yeah.
here's the thing. I love the fact that not only did he get his kidney stolen and his cheek cut, but he didn't wake up noticing the fountain of blood that would have sprayed out of his abdomen when he was cut open and his organ was removed. Also, you can't just disconnect a kidney without internal bleeding, hemorrhaging, all that. But fuck all that. Eyeless Jack, look at him up there in his fucking turtleneck and hoodie and like weird fucking Etsy $20
I had to
fucking
keep
alien
it together.
mask.
Just the line of like, oh, this horrifying thing, a thing in a black hoodie, and I'm sitting over here with my black hoodie, like, yes.
No, I'm wearing my fucking goat whore hoodie and most of it is black, and I'm like, God damn it! Like I don't steal people's kidneys and kill their brothers. I kill their whole family. Like, stop making me look like an asshole, Jack. Anyway, that was magic. Both of those were magic. You two did such a good job. So now I'm going to repay you. I'm going to repay all of you by making you regret you were ever born and that you ever even heard my name, because now I'm going to read my story and nobody knows what I'm reading. But what I am going to subject all of you to is a callback to the original stream. Because I don't know if you two know this, but with that original story of Jeff the Killer, we didn't get the real story. And no, I'm not even talking about the original fucking bullshit story that somebody wrote over, like, you know, when they were supposed to be, like, doing math in school, where, like, Jeff was cleaning a bathtub and spilled bleach on his face and it somehow turned him into Jeff the Killer. Oh, no. No. I've got the hot scoop, see? I've got my sources. And I found a story that gives us the real origin. Yes, we are reading a story called The Real Jeff the Killer.
Oh my god! No!
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
No, what did I ever do to you?
If you all have to ask me to come back here and do this bullshit, you're gonna suffer. And you're gonna suffer big time. And It's okay. It's not long, but you are going to at least forget math or what the faces of your parents look like by the time I'm done with this. Because I am going to read this not only with the voice, but I'm going to read this verbatim. Spelling errors and all.
I'm very excited.
So, the real Jeff the Killer. And yes, I will even do a goofy voice since everybody likes it. And I will read this in the vein of a shitty YouTube commenter who is trying to correct you. Many of you guys probably remember the Jeff the Killer story. It is very famous on the internets. Many you remember the plot, but what you probably don't know is that it wasn't true. For I have the real tale that I haven't told anyone, except a few friends when we were all about 10. I guess one of them put the fake story up, stealing my story and making their own and got famous. Oh, I'm sorry, and get
that
famous. But that doesn't matter now! Exclamation point, all caps. I will tell you the true story as it is scarier and not a lie. ... It all started when I was a kid, when I was told a old tale by my dad. He sat in his chair and smoked a cigarette and then said to me, "Johnny, I'm not your real dad." But he also said, I have to tell you something. It is very important, so I want you to listen. It is a story, but also a warning. Listen up. And then he told me a tale about a man who was born in the early 1800s in Texas, who was born to a family who hated him and no friends.
Oh, tragic.
No friends.
No. No friends.
Only internet, no friends.
When he was 15, his father poured gasoline on him and burned him. He ran into the lake behind their house and distinguished himself before swimming to the other side of the lake.
He just ran on fire, put on a top hat and a monocle, and then proceeded.
I'm not fucking around with you. This literally says, and distinguished himself. And distinguish is misspelled because it's with an E. Before swimming to the other side of the lake and escaping into the forest. He lived there for many years and planned his revenge on the family that was so cruel to him. Okay, another time skip. After 12 years, long after his family had forgotten about him and that time they set him on fire, because that's something you just forget, he moved out of the forest and swam to the other side of the lake. He pulled himself out, revealing his mangled, burnt skin body and bloodshot eyes from no sleep.
Oh.
He was holding a knife in one hand, and his other hand was missing because it was.
Just cuz.
Because he ate it or something. I don't know.
Oh no.
He creeped into the house and went to his parents' room. Parentis's room. Sorry. He sliced them to pieces as they slept and head drank some blood and then went on to the other rooms. He killed his brother, but his sister's room was empty. So he went to look through the rest of the house, but to no avail. There's a space between the A and veil, so like a veil. Like, he looked outside and saw a teddy in the middle of the road. It was his sister's teddy. She had escaped. She had seen him get out of the lake through her bedroom window and ran to a neighbor's house to get help. This is torture. I'm not sorry though. Fuck all of you.
Oh my god.
Drink it in, Jen.
He snarled and was about to go to cross the street when a horse sprinted up to him with a policeman on his back.
What? With a
I have to take a drink.
giving him a fucking like piggyback ride.
Yeah. Then another and another until he was surrounded. They shot him and he dodged all the bullets, except one that ripped through his face, only just missing his teeth, creating a jagged, permanent smile across his face. The policemen were also shocked at this, that it gave the man time to escape back into the forest. His sister was moved out of town the next day. He looked for her and couldn't find her, so he cursed the family to have the same craziness as him every few generations. I can't.
What the fuck? What the fuck? They're just like, listen, your brother's like fucking nuts. We should get you out of here. And his response is like, fuck my family then.
Yeah. I hope they all end up as fucked up as me, because I was set on fire and distinguished. Then
as
my
he straightens his bolo
yeah,
tie.
Yeah, you know, he fucking like, you know, yeah, no, bolo, no, this is a bow tie wearing motherfucker. Has to. He wears a cravat.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Cravat, oh no.
Yeah.
Jeff the cravat.
Yeah. Jeff the cravat, absolutely. Then my dad chuckled and told me to go to bed as it was late. Cool, that's a lot to dump on your...
What the fuck did that have to do with anything?
So I did. But I heard his laugh turn sinister as I went up the stairs. I lay in bed for a while. Oh my God. Hold on.
You good?
I lay in bed for a while before hearing a crash. I ran out of my room and realized the noise came from the bathroom. I went cautiously up to the door and pushed it open. The bathroom was cold and the curtains were billowing. God damn it.
Oh.
I saw that the window had been smashed and that someone had jumped out and ran down through the bushes. How do you see that he ran through the bushes down the front garden? You can't see that in post, dickhead. There was a pool of blood on the ground and sink. The ground? Like outside or on the floor? Because the floor's... Anyway. Floor's not the ground. Surrounded by glass and a note. How big was the note? I picked up the note
It was like a sticky note?
Yeah, and read it. It said, "Dear son, I'm afraid I have to go now, as I'm scared I will hurt you. I'm lost in my insanity. Please do not follow me. I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm afraid to say that the murderous man's sister was your great-grandmother. Insanity runs in your, all caps, family. Watch out. Goodbye forever."
Dad, you said I wasn't your kid.
Fuck. Watch out. Goodbye forever.
I held the note in my hand and cried a lot. I ran back to my bedroom and hid under my covers. I cried and cried till there were no more tears. Then I thought about how I could end up like that murderous man. I want to punch myself in the face reading this. A few months later, my mother, who apparently his mother existed the whole time, told me that our cousins were coming to our house for a family get-together, as I was so depressed since Dad left. She decided I needed cheering up. When the family arrived, I slomped downstairs to
You didn't
greet
need
them.
cheering up though with her husband gone.
No, she's totally. He's
was
depressed.
happy. She
No,
was
she was
like,
fine.
I'm good, but I gotta do something for my kid. Like,
Yeah, no, really, he's a real wet blanket. Like, you know, move the fuck on, Johnny, you piece of shit. I slopped downstairs to greet them. There was many people there. I feel like I should be reading this like with the spelling errors. I should be reading it like Squizgar or fucking Token. Like, there was many peoples there, including grandmother's grandfathers. I'm sorry, I never noticed this before. He said grandfarters. And grandfathers, cousins, uncles, aunts. And yes, aunts, AUNTES. It was okay and sort of fun at points, but soon the day ended and people started to leave. My mom said that 2 of my cousins were staying overnight and that it would be like a sleepover because that's what it is when people sleep at your house, you fucking moron. I decided that would be cool. My 2 cousins, Lou and Jeff. Cool. Yes, his cousins are Lou and
It's
Jeff
always
from the original
Lou.
story.
It's always Lou. Lou
Yeah,
is always
L-I-U.
the other.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah.
back to the other voice because I can't keep doing Toki. I didn't do anything with my voice to get my voice that high. The sleepover was going fine until about midnight when Lou and Jeff started fighting. I was smaller than them both, so I hid under the bed and waited for the noise to stop. I heard someone stomp out, and then a scream and a crazy laugh. From under the bed, I saw Lou collapse to the floor, blood pouring from a gash on his neck. Okay. I pushed myself
a moment.
further under the bed and hid behind some washing that was there. Washing? Laundry. Who the fuck wrote this? I'm sorry. I was small enough to disappear completely behind them. I heard Jeff laugh once more before he ran away. After a few minutes, I climbed out from under the bed and followed the trail of blood Jeff had left. It led to the bathroom. I'm sure there's a note in there that says, "Goodbye forever. Love, Jeff." I went there and saw Jeff sitting on the sink basin staring into the mirror. I stayed quiet so he don't see me. Damn it. And watch me.
I stay quiet
laughed.
so he don't see me. Cover your eyes.
He laughed evilly with an extra L and say, "What a beautiful face," and was stroking his reflection. I look at his reflection. He had cut his cheeks open. There was an extra space there to make an evil smile and blood everywhere. He had also cut his eyelids off. He was a very scary face, and he turned to the side, staring out the window. I hide behind the doorway as to not show myself to him. I am glad he did not see me, or I would be dead right now. Yeah, world would have been worse off, buddy. He jumped to the floor. Then he runs over to the window. He laughs like crazy man and smashes window, and then runs away. He leaves blood on the floor. My God. I'm gonna gouge my own eyes out. He leaves blood on the floor and glass. I quietly run downstairs to my mom, who is fine and didn't hear any of this, and I cry to her as I am scared
Oh, good.
because I am only 8. I tell her the whole thing and she phones the police. The police arrive and tell us this has happened many times before. Latest one being my dad, who they had to put in the crazy institution, and I was sad about that.
Oh my god.
I was sad about that. But now we had to concentrate on Jeff. The police went and had to go look for Jeff before he killed everyone. It literally is what it says. I was nervous.
I was nervous.
They searched for
Yeah.
hours and hours with no avail. He was still out there, and he killed police. Me and my family moved out of the country and went into hiding. I have to, so the next family member to go crazy, they know where to find him or her. That doesn't even... I think the author had a stroke there on that last one. So, next time you hear about Jeff the Killer, remember that he is not what they tell you he is. He is my cousin. He went crazy because of family curse brought on by original Jeff many. Wait, the original guy's name was Jeff? You never said he was Jeff. Anyway, he does not have burn himself. He was just got skin condition. But his cut up face and big eyes with no eyelids is true. Watch out. He has no common sense. He is only crazy murder machine. No, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I fucked up. He is only crazy a murder machine. So watch out.
Oh, yes.
That is the end
Watch
of the story.
out. Goodbye forever.
Forever.
Sometimes there's a story. All right. It's not a good story, but sometimes there's a story. And this
Grimm,
story, yeah. Are we not
I have
friends
to
anymore? It's fine.
Grimm, I have to ask EU a question.
Go for it.
Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to all of us?
Well, I'm not just doing it to you. I'm doing it to everyone because they wanted us to come back here and do another creepypasta stream, and this is what happens.
They wanted it. They
Yeah,
asked
you
for
see
it.
what happens, Larry? You see what
Careful,
happens?
careful what you ask for.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because understand, I hate you, and I'm going to kill you. And every little bit of pain I can cause you, even just, like, through your earballs, is enough for me. Thank you, Jerome,
All
for
I
waking
could-
up Michael.
All I could think of was that moment in the Ghostbusters reboot where he's covering his eyes and he's like, ah! I still hear it. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jason.
Aw.
Hi,
See,
Jason.
Jason's fine. Jason can be here. But yeah,
He's my boy.
those are the creepypastas we're reading for you guys. There's all 3. You can take them, you can remember them, you can write them down, take a picture.
Cherish them.
I don't give a fuck. They're all terrible.
Clip them. Make so many clips.
Yeah, no, I will do what I did last time. I will literally cut this section of the VOD out and throw it up on YouTube for people to relive forever.
oh, forever and ever.
Hell yes.
Amen. Yes. But yeah, there you go. We read the goddamn creepypastas for you.
We did it.
Grimm, a just murder machine. I swear to Christ, Crow.
Just murder machine.
I also have opinions, and one of them is that you should ban yourself. Or I'll have Amy do it. Or Faye.
No.
Like, I have more than one mod. Like, I will mod Marley right now and she'll do it. Like, but yeah, that's the best you can expect from when anybody asks me to read them a creepypasta. It's like, yeah, sure, no problem. Let me just go to this site called Crappypasta and find the worst possible fucking thing I can find to get you to shut up and never ask me for this ever again.
Yeah. So let that be a lesson to you, chat.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be a fucking part 3, all right?
Are you kidding me? It always comes in 3s.
I swear to God. I will do a part 3. I'll tell you what, chap. I'll do a part 3 if I'm paid to do a part 3. It's the only way it's gonna
There you go.
happen. Only way it's gonna happen.
You gotta set up like a Ko-Fi goal. It's like pay him $1,000.
$1,000. No. I'll tell you what, like I'm getting back to doing stuff and working on stuff. The Patreon is actually going up and there's going to be like stuff and like incentives. One of the incentives will be if I hit a certain follower goal for the Patreon, I will do a part 3.
There
Oh
you
hell
go.
yes.
There you go.
Nice.
I will do that.
Oh my god, I
So-
can't wait to get to like plug your Patreon. Be like, hey, go follow Grimm.
Just
and
so you
support
know.
him.
I already regret letting people know that I was doing that, but yes. Let's how about we take like a 5 because like I'm coughing a bunch.
Yeah,
so
I need to get more water.
Let's run the fucking intermission. Let's get up and stretch and get some water and stuff like that. We will be right back, and we will be watching stuff because yes, we have a movie and all the other fun stuff. This was just this is what you came out for, so you can sit there and talk amongst yourselves.
This is your appetizer.
Yeah, we will be right back.